Well, hello everyone. Today I'm gonna have a look at my compass for the sailboat, and as you can see, it's I don't know, is it half full or half empty? I guess it's half empty because it used to be full, I guess. It's leaking fluid. It's been doing that for a long time, I guess. I sent an email to Silva in Sweden, because this is a Silva type 100, made in Sweden, it says. Took a picture of it and I sent it to Silva, an email, and asked what kind of fluid was in the compass and how to refill the compass with some new fluid. And I got an answer back, and I said, no, I'm sorry, these compass things cannot be filled by yourself. Has to be done with very special equipment, with vacuum and anything. So you cannot do this. So I decided, okay, then I have to buy a new compass anyway, so why not just give it a try and open it and see what's what and if I can do anything about it. So I went online, checked a bit, tried to figure out what fluid to use. I cannot find anything specific, but I found a web page or a document on the internet that recommended to use purified kerosene. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this stuff. It's oil for like lamps and stuff. It's like a kerosene. Has been cleaned, so it's quite clean. It's the best I can do in Norway, I guess. So what I did, I took a compass off its mounts in the boat. I removed the flip screen that you can put over it. To remove it from the mount, I took out these two bolts that sits in this point of the compass on each side and holds the whole unit to its mounts. And when you remove the screws, then you can take the lower bowl of the compass off. There is some fluid that's been leaking out. It smells a bit like, yeah, it's quite sweet smell. Reminds me a little bit of white spirits, and perhaps when you get it on your fingers it turns like whitish, and that reminds me a little bit of isopropanol, I guess. And yeah, I don't know, it's something with some weird fluid on it, so I have no clue what it is. To drain it or to fill it, it's done through this screw on the bottom of the compass. It's just a normal small screw. Just put this one over here, and I will go and find a screwdriver. So just putting the bit inside, loosen it. It's not really tight at all. And here it is, little screw. Seems like there is a gasket on it. the fluid can seep out. I don't want to mix the fluid that's in compass with what I'm putting on, because they might interact or something. If you're following a sailing channel called Adventures of an Old Sea Dog, he had a compass that the fluid inside turned black. That could be a result from mixing fluids, I guess. So that's something that I would rather not experience. And the gasket on this bolt, it's a really thin gasket, and it is broken. So I don't know if I broke it when I took it off or if it's just not very good, but it was leaking. There's no other points on the compass that seems to leak, so I'm suspecting this is the main cause for the leakage. So I'm just trying to get all of this fluid out. I tried to order some compass fluid from US, from Ritchie Compass. I found a company that sold it online, but they couldn't ship it overseas, so that's why I'm stuck with some experimental stuff. So I guess it doesn't matter. Silva says I have to buy a new compass anyway, so I'm just gonna give it a try. So I'm just tipping it back and forth so it can, as the fluid runs out, it gets some air into the compass as well, so more fluid can run out. It's quite oily. It's like an oil. It feels like an oil. So if you get it on your fingers, it's slippery. But it smells really funny. So what I'm a little bit afraid of is that the fluid that I'm going to put into the compass, the purified kerosene, is going to be too aggressive for the numbers and inscriptions on the compass diaphragm, or whatever we should call it. But we will see. Either it works, or I will have to buy a new compass. So to be able to get this fluid into the compass, I have got myself a syringe with a needle for it. Hope it's gonna work. Now it's really important not to stab yourself with this fluid inside. That is not going to be good for you. I think that is really dangerous. So suck up some. If I didn't have the needle, the tip of this thing would just close up the whole hole and it would make a mess. So just leaving the compass like this. I would recommend getting a bigger syringe and a bigger needle for it. This is a bit too small. So now we have a little bit of this fluid inside. Just gonna let it move about inside of here. Remove the screw again. And there we go. Well, just picked up some O-rings from this old set, since I need some sort of a gasket on this little screw. Yeah. Leave this one here. Compass seems to be close to full. Just try to find another point. Yeah, bubble seems to want to come out. Now we can see if there is much of a bubble left. Don't know. No, there is no bubble. But it was all a big waste, because now here is the bubble. So small one on top. This one I could live with, but well, this is a update on my compass situation. As you can see, all the numbers and so on has lost a little bit of the white paint. It's scattered all around, like almost like a bit of snow. This happened because I was squirting the fluid into the compass really hard, and I hit the disc and it started rotating, and the fluid just washed away the paint from the numbers. So if you're going to do this, be very careful. Don't squirt the fluid directly onto the disc. As you can see, this is all that's left of the bubble right in front of my finger here. I don't know how well the camera is going to pick it up. Like, there is the bubble. If the temperature gets really low, the bubble is going to grow a bit. Like yesterday, it was perhaps a centimeters large. Now it's about 4 millimeters. So yeah, I think it's okay that there is a small bubble, because when the temperature reaches 30 degrees, the fluid inside is going to expand, and this is going to help a little bit. So I think they're completely full when they're new, but I'm happy with this. I'm not going to try to make it any better than this. I guess I will buy a new compass later on, but for now it's good enough. It's working. It's pointing, I'm not 100% sure if it's directly to the north right now, but there is adjustments for north, and this can be calibrated for the boat. So I'm going to take it back to the boat, install it, and see what it looks like, and perhaps try with a reference compass to check out if it's somewhat okay. I don't know, but for now this is plenty good enough. Well, as you can see, checked out the compass again, wiped it clean. You can see there was new fluid collecting inside of the compass housing. So I wiped it clean once again, and I think I found the problem. There are cracks all around the screw. There's one this way, one this way, a smaller one up here, and a small one down there, and a tiny one up here. So yeah, you can see the fluid is creeping out of the compass. So then this compass is ready for the scrap heap. So guess I have to look for a new one. Well, I tried. At least I tried. I hate to throw away stuff that's not been at least given a chance of a repair. But at this stage, I'm willing to call this one done. Yeah. So it's going to be replaced anyway later on, but it would be a good thing to have it working in the beginning. But I think we have to move the compass a bit further up the list now of stuff to be replaced on the boat. So yeah, can't win them all. So this is a look at the compass. Now it's been sitting in the boat for a few days. It is yeah, looks okay. It's no bubble anywhere that I can see, and yeah, so I guess I would say that the compass is kind of fixed, but yeah, it's not a total success, but for now it's working, so I'm happy with that, and I appreciate the learning experience. So I don't appreciate the extra expense, but however, that's boating. I heard someone say that boat in English is short for bring out another 1,000. So I guess I guess that is just correct. So yeah, I guess I have to bring out another 1,000 then. Yeah. Thank you for watching.